Yo, we live, we lit the day after Christmas. Y'all girls in the building. Right? We got that Rod Hayes show tomorrow night, 8:30 Central Time with Miss Urban, the return of Queen Khalifa. We're gonna be lit. You don't wanna miss it. You wanna be in the building. Yo, shout out Chief Black Rock. Chief back on the land. We about to crack heads and twist caps. Non-stop action over here, baby. We like one of them action channels. Like we like HBO, Cinemax, Showtime. Baby, I think we more like Showtime. You know what I'm saying? We more like Showtime. So we showing and doing it big. We cracking heads and twisting caps. Like I said, we got that Rod Hayes class tomorrow at 8:30. We bringing more feminine energy onto the platform. We're giving the women the time, our sisters, Zematat, to put their opinion out there too. So we're gonna be hosting a show with a lot of sisters. I think we're gonna try to get the Lioness on Nick so we can help her promote her channel. So shout out to the Lioness. Want to go subscribe to the Lioness, help her get her channel up. You know what I'm saying? So we got a nice class for you today. We got to get that thumbnail loaded up. We don't have to redo that one to make it bigger, but that'll work for now. This is gonna be some high-powered outcome do from the drop on you right here. So you don't want to miss this. Hey, you don't want to miss this. We about to get lit. We're giving them time to get in the building. Okay, let me switch to that laptop so we can see what you look like. Peace, family. Rob, hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. All right, let's see if it's gonna let me do this where it ain't choppy, man. Okay, let's switch to that laptop. Yeah. Ever since the Inky thing, everybody been, we told we still asking for somebody to produce the real image. If what we saying ain't right. If they say we wrong, well then I mean
ain't nobody said nothing yet. We hear crickets. They got a lot of stuff they can say. People saying a lot of stuff, but it's all just how they feel. It's no, we got more evidence than they got to prove that he is than he ain't. So we'll deal with that later. Right now, we're talking about fighting these demons. And what I'm about to get ready to tell you, Young L in the building. Hold up. Let's see. Can y'all see me, man? Stop seeing the screen. That's good right there. Let me get that thumbnail pulled up, man. We in the building. Young L gang. New with the pair. We dripping Mariah. Katie Drip Guard hooked up my tire. We got more music coming out, man. We got about 3 more tracks to drop on you on that album. Then we're gonna be on Young God Flow Part 3. That album gonna be a little different. It's gonna be slamming too, but it's gonna be more like hip hop and like, you know what I'm saying, like just kicking it type shit. It's gonna be hot. Let me get that so there's a chat. Peace, family. Can y'all see me? My screen's still blacked out on this side. Let me post this in the chat. Hey, the day after Christmas, man. Merry Christmas to everybody. We call it gift day, right? We don't celebrate Christmas. Christmas is something they took and they added their shit to it, but we used to call it gift day. or we gave the little kids in ancient Kemet, we gave them out gifts. Everything they got from us. A lot of people got to do the extraterrestrial shit, the extraterrestrial stuff. When people, we're gonna keep it clean, YouTube. The extraterrestrial stuff, a lot of people don't know a lot of stuff about it. We really like there's only a very few people putting that stuff out. So I hear people say stuff about certain things, and it's a lot of pieces they missing when they start talking about the extraterrestrial shit. But no sweat though. Young Gill here to clean it up for you. Right? Young Gill here to clean it up for you. And nobody's right and wrong. It's they really, when you listen to what they saying, they really right too, but it's just from their perspective. Everybody got their own perspective. We keep on telling people that. We respond to all the comments. So people, if you leave your comment, your question, your concerns, we'll get right to you, man. And talk with you, see why you disagree, because I want to know why you disagree, because you helping me sharpen my game up. You see what I'm saying? So we talking about getting rid of demons. Now keep in mind, there's different perspectives on what a demon is. And we got the 720 for you. So we're gonna give you all the perspectives. Now, let me get this class uploaded. Hold on, it's in the file. Oh, get rid of demons. That's it right there. All right, we're gonna get the thumbnail pulled up for you. Now I'm gonna show you, man, and I'm gonna tell you how the energy work, the Big Mama's energy, or our ancestors work, because I had a long conversation with my brother in jail, and my brother, he got the same type of mind as me. He don't know much as I know, but he connected with the wind. And so you don't gotta know what I know. You gonna know what I know if you connected with the wind. You don't gotta, it's gonna hit you. The wind gonna hit you. And you gonna know so he connected with the wind, being that he Anubis, he a dog being, and he can survive what he but he's smart and intelligent. He's so intelligent. Anubis is intelligent, and he like today I talked to him. He was telling me about how the devil worked. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me from his perspective how the devil worked. And he's like, the devil jump on niggas, like the devil will come. The devil, this is what he said. This is what he said from his perspective. Now I got a different perspective on it, but I like his perspective too. He said the devil will come while you having a good time and you chilling, and he'll distract you and try to get you to change your character. But what it is, when the devil comes, he gonna jump from you or the person that's coming to get you started up and get you angry to want to hurt them. Once the person come and they get you angry enough to want to hurt them, now the devil jumped on you. The devil jumped on you now. So now the devil he playing ping pong with y'all, jumping back and forth, and to both y'all, steady saying shit to get under each other's skin until y'all eventually battle each other and fight, maybe even kill each other. And boom, and then he leave and he laughing. And then afterwards, the person that win, but they really lost. Both y'all lost. The person that lose, that come on, they think they won, they end up going to prison or something else crazy. They end up going to prison or something else crazy. So my cousin yesterday, he gave me a scenario. Well, it wasn't no scenario, it was actually a real thing, a real scenario that actually happened, but he was saying how the devil almost got him out, played him out the streets. Don't let these demons play you out the streets, man, and get you out your character. Don't let these demons, it's a lot of evil people out here that you can't reason. And how you know they're the devil? I already told you how to spot the devil. There's 3 different characteristics how you can spot these demons. One characteristic is you can't reason with them. You can't reason with a demon. You can't reason with a demon, bro. You can talk to them nice. You can be cool. You can do whatever. You can't reason with them. They ain't gonna reason. They gonna just be a devil. That's the one characteristic that you can notice when you spot these demons. They ain't gonna reason. You can't reason with them. Can't talk no sense into them. Right? Then another characteristic of these to spot these demons is they continuously do evil. Like we as people that down here going to school, you make mistakes. You ain't gonna always make an A on the test. You might make a B or a C, but you still pass if you make a C, because C is what they call average. So you average if you make a C on the tests that come to you in life. But if you make a B, you did pretty good. That's the best. You did your best. The best is one of our ancestors. If you make an A, that means you did good. An A plus, man, you top of your class. See it when you're going through this life. And so these demons, you got to know how to spot them so you can start avoiding them in this time, because they get ready to fade out, but you got to stay out of their way as they fight, because they're parasites. They're fighting to stay alive, and they feed off of negative energy. If you want to kill a demon, you got to starve them out. You got to starve them out. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that part. But the first part I'm talking about, because we got different perspectives on what a demon is. Like I say, demons can be bacteria and viruses. We're gonna get into that part too. But we just starting with the dealing with the people that's possessed with these bacteria and viruses, and these bacteria and viruses are disagreeable beings who are parasites who have tapped into their neural cortex and can control their mind and drive. They think that they driving their body, but it's not them. It's these parasites and viruses that's contaminating their electromagnetic frequency. So yeah, we gonna want to wait. I forgot a ball cap disclaimer. I forgot to put the ball cap disclaimer out, man. Ball cap disclaimer for this one, bro. Because about the crack heads and twist caps. Keep in mind, we got the Rod Hayes show tomorrow night, 8:30 Central Time. You want to be up in that joint. So how you the second way how you spot a demon is these devils, they constantly do evil. Over and over and over again. I already broke that down. We as humans here, as our human side, because we part human, part extraterrestrial, all of y'all. Your spirit being is a celestial, etherical gas, and your body is of Earth. Your body is belong to Earth. Your body belongs to Mother Earth, because she birthed your body from all the elements that your body is made of, all the elements of Earth. That's why you guys, if you go to another planet, that you got to take a body conducive to the elements on that planet. That's why they make avatars. We get into that too, though, right? But that's why certain beings, high dimensional beings, make avatars when they go to different planets. We already broke that down on the avatar program. As a demon, he says, "Yo, think your relative." We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into how to cast that demon out. I'm gonna teach you right now how to cast out demons in all forms, demons in all forms, all the way from the microscopic level all the way up into a megascopic level, right? Let me get this in the chat. So if you want, hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell if you're new to the channel. Come back and check with us every day, man. We try to get you something out every day to keep you going, man, because this is Young Giller TV, Young Giller Gang, Ride by Boys in the building. Shout out to my Sabian brothers. Shout out to my Nuwapian brothers. Freedom Master Teacher, Dr. Malachi York, Naya, Malachi York, we in the building. Free Larry Hoover, right? Free Jeff Ford. Cheese back on the land. Shout out my brother Rod Hayes. Shout out Black Magic, baby. I like Black Magic, baby, TV. I love Black Magic. What you got to do watching that now, that couple joints that I just put out. All right, so we back, man. Like me, go and get back on the subject, okay? Your demon selfish. I'm getting to that, Cash. Watch this right here. I'm gonna teach you how to spot them. Then once you know how to spot them, then you're gonna know. Then you got to pick and choose if you want to cast them out or not, or just stay from around them. Okay, so that first part, like we said, is that they selfishness is a main characteristic, but sometimes it's a thin line between selfishness and self-preservation, meaning survival. So we're gonna get into that part too. You know what I'm saying? So but the continuous evil, like I say, y'all regular people that's not really evil demons, they might make a mistake because you gotta learn. We gotta learn down here. We learning. So we make mistakes, right? But to keep doing, once you learn from what you did and you know that it's wrong or right, then you make the decision, hey, well, that's wrong. Even if it might be not wrong to you, if it's wrong to others, then it's wrong, right? Because do unto others as you want done unto yourself, right? So they will continuously, if they steal and they find out that it's wrong, they'll continuously steal till they go to jail for it, till they get out of jail and then steal some more, go back to jail for it, get out of jail, steal some more until they just say, oh, this dude a demon, let's just cast him in here, which they call jail, right? It's real demons in jail. I'm telling you, man. My brother tell me, man, it's welding and gashing the teeth in jail. Ask one of your kinfolk that been. They'll tell you. If they honest, it's welding. There's niggas in there screaming like they going psychotic. Niggas are hanging themselves in that joint, man. We're gonna keep it clean, YouTube, as we can. Ride by to all the family that's in the building. So that's another trait of a demon. They continuously do evil. You can tell them to stop doing this. Oh man, that's wrong. Or you can constantly warn them. They're gonna keep on doing it. It don't matter what. All right. Another characteristic, selfishness, is why it's been the word demon, because man is short for mono, which means one. D is a denotation or a prefix that denotes a negative, as in distract or delete, right? Hey, we go on and on with the D words, right? You gotta be able to use your circumology to see what's the meaning of the words with the prefixes and suffixes. We talked about that in the Ascension Manual, right? So once you start to recognize the third thing about these demons is that they gotta feed, they gotta have energy, they gotta feed. These demons gotta eat. And what do they eat? I figured it out. I've been doing a deep research on them for the last couple of days and putting it together based on all of what I studied over the years and up to what I came up with now. They feed, one of their main food sources, these demons, this energy, is music. Music is their main food source. When they listen to the music, it's like they eat that energy and it gives them more power. So that's why they paying niggas like Young Boy and all these youngsters to put out this disagreeable, negative energy music. Why would you pay a young kid $200 million that ain't even old enough to know what $1 million is? He ain't never had nothing. You give him $200 million because he's putting out so much negative music that you want him to keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna give you another $1 million next week. They send him $1 million every week. NBA Young Boy, right? To keep putting it, because it's fuel, it's food for these beings. They eat this energy. They eat the music. I'm telling you, man, I figured it out. They eat the music. And then when they hear that, and keep in mind, we had tapes out about, and the people, how they getting fed. I'm gonna tell you how they getting fed through the music. This shit is deep. A lot of y'all already familiar with a dude that was named John Todd. We had his tapes loaded up on my page, but I had to take them down. But I'm gonna load them up to the Patreon though. I'm gonna redo them and load them up to the Patreon, so you can hear those tapes where he go in talking about how they master these songs, and they take them into a private room behind the A&R's office where they have a star drew on the floor, and they put the music in the center, and they conjure up demons as they play the music to go behind every track, right? So they doing this. So that energy that they conjuring up is energy to feed these energies, to feed these demons, so they can keep living. If they didn't, if the evil energy of rap go out, that'll be one way to starve them out, because that's how you kill a demon. You got to starve them out. So I noticed through research and through my own research that you got to starve a demon out. That's how you take them out. So you got to know what their food sources is. You got to know what their food source is in order to starve them out. Now, on a microscopic level, it's dealing with bacteria as demons. Hey, close my door. Close my door. I can't get you to you right now. Hold up. Yeah, so on a microscopic level, one of they we're dealing with bacteria and viruses. Their food source is sugar and salt. Sugar and salt, right? So if you want to starve these bacteria and viruses out, sugar and salt, if you cut that starch, that'll starve them out and kill them. And then they have to leave there, but they're gonna fight and kick and scream on their way out. It's gonna be a painful transition. It's a painful transition for them because these demons are being done. That's how you cast them back to hell, or what they consider as hell, right? You gotta say, well, they find out their food source. So these kids that's being bad, what are they feeding off of? The music. So if you listen to my music, I'm mastering my own music. Ain't no demon. We putting angelical beings behind our music. So some people, it might come off as hard because we got to have that rawness in order to gravitate to the fight these demons, to let them know we here to fight, and we here to get the kids too, and let them know, hey, it's cool to have knowledge. It's cool to still have your same type of attitude, but not towards your own people. You aim your energy at the wrong people, and you letting these bacteria in, because we got to invite them in to let them in. You got to invite a demon in to let them in, in order for a demon to start assimilating. You got to let them in to your world by eating, whether it be eating them, because you got all these vortexes on your body. Your mouth is a vortex, your ears. So the kids, they don't got the guards on their ears like we got. That's the grown-ups that's aware of what happened to the music, even with the synthetic going into now they synthetic and demonized in order to feed these beings, to feed their reality, right? And so I said, all right, I know how to beat them. We're gonna starve them out. When you starve them out, that's when they react. They start getting, that's what it's all about. The shit they show you in the movie, it's all symbolic. Even the bacteria in your body, when you starve them out and stop eating sugar and salt, you're gonna have a period where your body, you're gonna feel like you're in pain, you're hurting, you're going through it. But it's the bacteria that's making you trying to control your nervous system. Keep in mind, the nervous system is one of the most important systems in the body. It's what tells you, it's your check engine light. Your nervous system is your check engine light of your body, right? It's your check engine light. It tells you, oh, I gotta wait till you stop bumping this back in the background, bro. It's really cramping my stuff. Yeah, but so you find out what the once you identify the demon, then you find out their food source. What is they watching on TV that's making them act? Because kids watch certain things on TV and then they assimilate that. And some of the stuff we as parents got to be careful too, because your kid watching you or do what you do. The kid to see you doing it and then they imitate you, right? So you could be letting a demon into your kid's mind by the demon that's on you, right? Because all of us, we got to be able to come to the realization that, hey, we've been demonetized. Listen to that shit. Demonetized. You know what I'm saying? Demonetized by demons. Money and drugs, all this different stuff they put on us, man. So we got to be careful as kids not to show grown folks business to kids. Back in the day, when I was younger, my parents never did shit in front of us. They always said, go on there with kids. This is grown folks business. They was doing something, whatever they was doing. They always said this was grown folks business. Go on up in there. But now the kids it's in there. The parents had to they killed our generation by making the kids have the kids be born young to young kids. So it's like they grew up like homeboys, like they kicking it. And it really destroyed our generation when we didn't have this is grown folk business. That's why I don't do nothing on camera. I don't show no weapons and nothing all that on camera because that's grown folk business. I don't show grown folk business on TV. You know what I'm saying? I keep it like we used to keep it back in the day, OG. Yeah, right now, hey, Goddess, you keep yours. Hey, grown folk business is grown folk business. Because kids, that's what making the kids, that's what making the order. The matriarch order is out of order. We out of order. The kids used to look, man, we ain't never talked back to our people, man. But maybe a little bit till you got busted upside your head. You got the 8 knock and the bump straight. You ain't disrespect old people and say all that, man. When you in the last generation was the 80s generation, man, or the 90s. You got some beings that are old souls. That's why they might come up into the category of the old souls. So they do different, like in the new generation. You got a couple of kids out there that's old souls. It says how the many people have their kids all up and everything. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they and then like some of the, like you grown so you can do your thing, drink and all that, but I don't think it's good to do it in front of the kids until their brain develop on what decision they want to make on for who they want to be. Now all your like say like one of my teachers, Mark Brady, used to say that appearances is necessary. Appearances is necessary. That means that you, when you appear to somebody, you gotta appear to the people that you teaching and to the people you want to lead. You can't appear to them in a messed up way because if you do, that's gonna be your downfall. And if you're trying to teach a kid, you gotta give a kid mind time to develop before you can start influencing him with negative shit. Which most of the shit that we be doing like drinking and all that, we know. Well, I ain't saying drinking is negative because we did it all way back. Even the Anarchies, even the Guardian Bible drunk, he was making beer. I can prove it to you. But I'm saying like certain things you shouldn't do it in front of the kids. That way they have the demon won't get on them where you can't control them because if you don't know how high level this shit is, like with the demons getting on people. And they ain't about what they eat and all that, what you feed the kids. But sometimes a lot of people are not really demons. It's they possessed by a demon controlling their car. They ain't driving their car. And so they irrational. They always like it's a drive they got. But I'm telling you, one of their food sources is the negative music. I figured it out, man. They feed off of it, especially NBA YoungBoy. He contributed to at least 55% of their food source. These new demons, he contributed to 55% of their food source. So that he can go to jail, he can blow a nigga brains out right on TV. They ain't gonna put him in jail. Why? Because they need him because he creating food for them. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. And look at this. We got this. Let me show you some pictures of how the brain work with music. Oh yeah, I forgot to go through my damn thunder. I just been talking, but I just want to open you up with it to tell you how to store a spot. I got more information we're gonna kick it to you as we go through the class, but I want to go through these thumbnails real quick. All right. Okay. Right about to everybody going in the building, man. In the building. Right about to everybody in the building. Have something in my throat. All right, here we go, right here. All right, let's talk about this, man. To add to it, why I say the music is a food source. Can y'all see that? All right, so the brain, understand how the brain works with music, right? So if you look at and then understand too, why I now understand too, and I was with it. My wife used to play when Haru was a baby. My wife used to play the classical music, Beethoven, Mozart, all that music, right? And Hakeem and Harut, both of them, they both extremely intelligent because that music had different, the violin, it can go to a higher kilowatts. A violin can do hit kilowatts. A violin can reactivate your brains, some of your brain cells, right? A violin. And they made us taught to say that it was gay or it was, excuse my language, but like I'm trying to keep it clean. YouTube, we're gonna keep it clean. They made it think it was like soft to have play a violin, or it's like the classical type instruments that we created, right? The big drums and the classical instruments and the cello and all these instruments, they made us think that was whack. And you wanted to be playing with that. You need to play with this synthetic drum machine. Like I got one of those synthetic drum machines over there, right? That I make beats on. But they want you to play with that. They don't want you to play with a violin. Why? Because a violin is, I broke all this down in the Ascension manual, but that shit is like way ahead of the time. It may be 2 or 3 years before people catch on to what's happening in the Ascension manual, because I didn't put it together. Right? I put it together, but it was the ancestors put it through me so they can get you the information. But that violin can emit kilowatt frequencies or kilohertz frequencies. They can go to a high pitch notes. They can activate. All we got to do is hit certain frequencies to activate certain parts of your brain that's deactivated. They deactivated it when they switched from the analog to the digital. This shit is over your head, man. Like a lot of people, this shit might be over their head. When they switched to from the analog was activating certain parts of your brain because it was real frequencies that was hitting you. So what they did is they said, oh shit, this gonna get them up out of here. This gonna activate, make them more intelligent. The music was making us more intelligent. And they said, oh, we gotta stop them. Let's come out with Eazy-E. We're gonna invite him to the White House. We want to promote this guy, but we want to tell him, we just don't want them to say F the police. Maybe they can tone that down a little bit. We don't want to turn them against the police. We want to turn them against themselves. And we're going to pay you millions and millions of dollars to do this. You are weapon. You are our new weapon of mass destruction, NWA. But little did they count on these boys coming out of the era of the Black Panthers and all that. So they talking what happening in their community about the dope dealing and all that, but they on the top of that, they saying about Black Power. They really got that Black Power influence because they was dressing in all black, just like the Black Panthers. All the Crips was doing that. Even when Raymond Washington started, they wanted to have a leather jacket with the boots, right? When they started with the, I remember, I'm gonna do a tape on the origin of gang banging too. It's gonna come up. Probably do that with Rod Hayes. So we're gonna talk about the GDs, all that, so we can clear the negative energy up on the land about what the clans. These were clans, protectors on the land. Crips stand for, right, community respiration and progress. That's what it was about. But it was a lot of people, a lot of influences through the music. But those, they started doing the synthetic music, drum machine and stuff, and went to the digital music to dumb us down back to a 3rd grade educational level. And they started coming out with songs like Shake That Laffy Taffy, that Laffy Taffy, shake that Laffy Taffy. What the fuck? That ain't teaching you nothing. That's reducing you down to a level of a candy bar or a Laffy Taffy. I'm telling you, man, this shit is crazy. When them certain, then it's all synthetic. Doom. The same thing is that Trans, Europe, Express. All my old niggas, all my old people that know, man. All my old heads know what time it is. Trans, Europe, Express. It's the same thing. The doom. It's programming. It's a cycle to put us in a spin, so we'll never come back, man. We'll always be cycling the 3rd grade process of intelligence, so that we wouldn't be ready when it came for us to lay claim to our own planet and evict Enlil and his family and his people, right? Evict Enlil and his people to keep us down. That was the music. That the music is a weapon. I'm telling you, bro. It's their food source as well. They feed off of it. So the violin and these classical instruments that Tahuti created, they cut me up. Can y'all hear me? Oh, so the violin, hello, what just happened, man? Man, something just happened. Yo, son. All right, I see y'all. Hey, Rob out to everybody that's in the building, bro. We cracking heads and we twisting caps. Peace. Yeah, so the digital music, it was the lower our brain frequency, so our brain would develop like this and start hitting all because it started activating. So you keep the music. What we was doing, we was leading the music up to start to lead it up to eventually to activate all the parts of your brain, so you will get back. But then they figured out what was going on, and then as soon as they figured out, they said, "Boom, we got to cut the analog off," because if we allow the analog to go, it's developing their brain, and so we got to reduce the music back down. And boom, they start hiring groups to rap, gangster rap, and a lot of them like to doing it. They didn't know that they was setting them up for. And you notice they always had all these rappers back in the day. They always had a Jewish front man like Jerry Heller, Jimmy Iovine. All these guys, you gotta think about it, man. And then they the front mans for the real guys who brought Hayes Franker. We keeping it clean, YouTube. Shout out to guys at YouTube that's doing the check, man. So once they got to started putting that ping pong music out, they said, "Oh, now this is the most powerful weapon we got." Why you think they invest so much money in these rappers? They invest these rappers making more money than the football players and basketball players. Why are they paying these people? Lil Baby get paid $400 million. I mean, $400,000 a show. Probably more than that now. That was like a couple months. Well, like a year or two ago when I heard he was charging that. Jay-Z used to get paid 1.2. Outkast used to get paid like $1 million a show. That's why them boys ain't never got a rap. You thinking big boy them ain't got no money? You got to be going crazy. Niggas is talking $1 million a show. Outkast. I like the way you move. Do, do, do. I like the way you move. Them guys, Andre 3000. They good. They sit. Them boys were smart. Them boys wasn't no dummy. They was some hustlers. Outkast was some hustlers. Yeah, but the rap is demonic. And it's the rap is fuel for these beings who are trying to keep us destroying our own people and our own self. So that's why I'm trying to it's probably gonna take me about 2 or 3 more albums of hard albums before I can cross my way back over to gospel or something. Gospel, like a lot of that gospel is divine energy, right? Even though we know what's going on, that a lot of that gospel got positive energy in it, right? And healing. But like I said, that classical music activates certain intelligent parts of your brain. We listen to more of this Mozart, who really was a Nubian, Beethoven, who really was a Nubian. That's what they don't want to tell you. They made everybody free white man. You know what I'm saying? Just because they told you they were free white man don't mean they wasn't dark like us. You know what I'm saying? They painted them as free white man. So they could be your reality and your paradigm. That nobody in the past that was your color, it was great. But them days is over. But look how music affects the brain. And it's a fluid in the eardrums that when you listen to that music and you bob in your head, that means you in agreement with it. The alchemical, you setting yourself up for alchemical failure when a nigga tell you, I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. And you sitting there bumping to that. And then all of a sudden you go in the store, somebody look at you wrong. Next thing you know, you pulling out your gun and blowing their top back. And then you wonder what happened. A demon just jumped on your ass. That's what happened. A demon jumped on you off that dude that looked at you wrong. He was a demon. But and that demon jump off you, boom, get you say, nigga, what you looking at? Then he jump back on him, nigga, what you want to do? Then he jump back on you, pull your gun out and kill it, nigga, then boom, there you go. Now you in jail, sitting in the cell, and you like, man, what just happened? A demon got on your ass. That's what happened. And you couldn't control it. You ain't know what happened. And you your defense system is lower. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Your defense system on a microscopic level. All right, so each and every one of you that come here, that choose to come here, is given a gift. This gift is the electromagnetic force field of your body to protect you from these demons, which is bacteria and viruses, which is why we say you don't need the wrong tongue suit. That's all we're gonna, you gotta go over to the Patreon to get what's going on, man. You know, you want to get on that part. All right. Each and every one of you had this this is a gift that was given to you to protect you here for the universe, for the universe to let you know that it got your back and it protects you from anything, any negative energy, if you know how to utilize your force field. Any negative energy that's gonna be harmful to you, it automatically rejected from getting into your force field. Viruses, bacteria, even demonic niggas that's possessed, that's doing some demonic energy, you'll be able to see them before they even come, and you'll be able to, instead of going and going at them directly, you'll be able to avoid them. Before I go into that part of the electromagnetic force field, let me give you a storyline that my cousin gave me today, and I talked to him about it, because he almost killed a dude the other night, and he had to keep in mind, this is a dude, and I ain't bragging about it, this dude had already killed 2 people was in self-defense, and shot another guy, right? But the guy that he shot, the first guy that he ever shot, he ran into him again at the pool hall last night, right? And he was in there shooting pool, and this is a place, because my people, my people are smart. So my cousin, he more older now. He probably like 2 years older than me. So he more older now, and he don't go with he ain't really with the foolishness. But my people don't mess around. They ain't gonna take nothing. You come at them, they gonna come at you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how that is. And my granddad is like that. You know what I'm saying? All of us, all the grandson, my granddaddy and all his grandsons, just like my granddad. I'm just like my granddad. So my granddad, he more of a cherubim. He a benevolent. My mama's dad, he was a benevolent. So, but my granddad, Mark Samuel, listen to the name, Samuel, listen to the name. I'm telling you. So my granddad spiritually was a son of the malevolent side, right? But so my granddaddy killed like 3 or 4 people. Somebody tried to rob him with a butter knife. Not with one of those flip knives. After, because he owned the club, he came out the club with the money at night to go to the car that he made from the club. Somebody and 2 dudes tried to rob him. He pulled out his gun and killed one of them. You know what I'm saying? That's the one time. Then he shot another, right before he passed away, he shot another dude at Raceway and killed him. The dude tried to rob him with a bat. Right? So it's all self-defense. But they ruled all of it as self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Old man, you trying to rob him with a bat. Come on, man. And you don't know this old man packing, bro. A big ass pistol. But that's what happened. But these demons, they get deleted. It's malevolent beings out here to delete demons. I'm telling you. And everybody, my cousin deleted, they were demons. They were tormenting their own family. And the universe said, and then right before the dude got killed, he robbed his uncle that's in a wheelchair, that's handicapped, for he took his uncle to go cash his check, his disability check. And then as soon as his uncle got back in the car with the money, the dude robbed him. 2 or 3 days before my cousin ended his life. And he killed the dude that he killed. He killed the dude a week before that, right? In Texas. And he was on a run down here for it. And the universe said, this dude gotta go. He causing too much evil. And boom, he ran to the D'Angelo. That's my cousin name, D'Angelo. He ran to the D'Angelo, who is a malevolent cherubim that stand outside the gate and said, you can't come in, and bang, you out of here. But one of the dudes that he shot that lived, because he spared this dude. Check this. This dude my cousin was over in the field throwing a football with his son back and forth. This dude is mad over some chick or something. So he pull up on my cousin and hop out the car while my cousin throwing the football. My cousin looking as he walking up like, man, what this dude walking up on me for? He walking up kind of aggressive. Dude walk right up with a gun, put it to my cousin and try and squeeze the trigger and it don't go off. He had a deuce 5. That's why I don't like deuce 5s. He had a deuce 5, squeeze it on my cousin, don't go off. So my cousin's supposed to be dead right there. But the universe held it because they know who my cousin is. So when his gun didn't go off, my cousin pulled his gun and shot him. Wow. But he shot him in the butt, in the leg. My cousin could have ended him and put him in the ground right then and being still free to go because this dude tried to end him. Right? But my cousin spared him. The universe, because my cousin usually end people like that. But some spared that dude. When my cousin said he just shot him in the universe said just shoot him in the leg because he gonna learn. So he shot him in the leg, boom. And then, that went on, the self-defense or whatever. And he mad because my cousin beat the charge, right? But how you mad? You could have ended my cousin. So that goes on, years past. This happened a couple of years ago. Now my cousin's in a pool hall last night. And he got his kids, he doing good. He ain't with that stuff. He trying to really do working. He's selling cars. He trying to, but keep in mind, if you do bad energy come back to you too. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of way, it's gonna come back to you in the universe. So my cousin at the pool hall last night, he called me. We talked about an hour, and then with my brother too. And my brother was breaking it down even further, how he got into it with a dude, and he had to realize that he let the negative energy control him and overpower. He became unbalanced. See, you got to be balanced, negative and positive. When you become unbalanced, you become an unstable molecule, and then once you become unstable, you explode like a nuclear bomb. You got to keep the balance, the green light, the heart chakra, the neutral zone. You got to keep your balance. Now it's good to go to the higher zones, but at least maintain that neutral zone. Don't let them drop you to your red chakra or a chakra. Then your whole aura, your defense system is lower. Once you drop, keep in mind, we already taught this on go back and get this to the playlist and learn, take the Ascension Manual courses. They are free on the playlist. Just go to Ascension Manual classes and list all those classes. We broke all this down. So don't let nobody come in. These demons, I know what they were saying when they were saying it, but they still explaining it from a Christian perspective. And I'm kind of explaining it like that too for my people that's Christians or people that's coming out of Christianity. But I'm going to break it down to what it really is. All right, so what it really is, and they write from their perspective too, because if a third grade is telling you what he think, somebody that's on a certain level is telling you what they see from their level, then they write from their level. And you gotta understand that and take in, okay, they saying what I'm saying, they just saying it in a different way, right? So what it is you got this gift from the universe that's given to you. It's called your electromagnetic force field, which is controlled by these 7 chakras. And we can go into, there's a higher dimensions of chakra. It's 7 modal chakras in the higher dimensions, in another body. But we're going to stick with these where you at, right? Then we'll go into that later. Once we go into Ascension Manual class 2, book 2. Your aura gives off a frequency, a color. Now, as long as that color is green, these beings can't get involved with you. And usually when you get older, you can control it more. Man, like, Tahuti I used to react to what people said and let them lower my frequency to a red chakra. I started seeing red now, and now I want to hurt and kill this person because I'm down to my red frequency now. But Tahuti trained me, and he said, the Tahuti he gave me, Tahuti used to make, I used to be like stunned with the stuff when he used to be coaching me. I used to be stunned with the stuff that he said, how he made it so simple. Like, and I was a kid, so he made it simple where I could understand. I used to say, man, them niggas always talking stuff. You know, they saying what they gonna do. Tahuti said, did they touch you? I said, no. Nah. He said, long as they ain't touch you. You remember Tahuti put that out. If you ever, hey, somebody, some of your people used to tell you that. Hey, man, did they touch you? Nah, they ain't touch you. Well, long as they don't touch you. See? Don't know what they say. Niggas can say whatever they gonna say about you. They can say how they feel. It's their right, the right to freedom of speech. That's a good galactical law. You can say whatever you want to say about me. That's how you feel. Right? Now, I'm gonna tell you this though. Me, I'm like E40, right? If you're talking too hard and I see that you serious, well, we're gonna put some people on you and we're gonna see can you knock and bump straight. Because hey, Biggie Smalls said some stuff about E40 in a magazine, and when he came out to the Bay, E40 people got on him and made him get on the phone and apologize. See, it's people out here like that. My people like that. You know what I'm saying? So so you got to be careful who you say the thing about the wrong cat. And you got to be ready to cash that check, man, when the time comes, man, when you're talking about the wrong cat. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. All right, so, but these beings, these demons, these spirits, that they unbalanced, they unstable molecules. And they come around, they unstable, and anytime an unstable molecule come around other molecules, they start to unstabilize the other molecules around them. Because all of y'all are molecules. You're a collective of different elements, right? You're a collective, your body, water, hydrogen, gold, copper, nylon, different elements make up who you are, your physical vessel. But these demons, they see you got your guard. If you're in the neutral zone, you in the guard zone, right? And so, but when these people come, they green, they want to lower you to a red. So when they want to turn you from green to red, once you get red, boom, now you angry, you mad, and then next thing you know, you go to sleep and wake up in the morning, your nose running now, your nose running. Why? Because it's cold outside. When you lowered your aura to a red, you lowered your magnetic force field, your protection. You are a ship. Your ship was built with an electromagnetic force field. Just like the UFOs, they said they got the magnetic force field. You got the same thing because you are a ship. You are a ship. We talked this in ancient Kemet, man. You are a light ship. And so you got a magnetic force field around you. And anger brings on sickness. Madness brings on sickness. That's why they call it the mad cow disease. When you get mad, you lower your frequency from a green to a red. Now these viruses and demons and bacteria can come up, they attract to you. And when they attract to you, they go into your get into your system, and now you sick. You feel down. You feel like you're sick. You come get a cold, flu. All these things that they saying is all some kind of virus. It's all frequency and vibrations that can infiltrate your force field now that it's been weakened by a demon. Somebody else who got influenced, they become an unstable molecule. So you got to stay away from unstable molecules. They'll make you unstable. I'm telling you, man. This is high level science. That's not, keep in mind, it's not me talking. When you hear me talking, right, we're gonna tell you. But the ancestors are talking. I'm just a speaker, my brother. Don't get mad at the messenger. Don't get mad at the messenger, brother, for delivering right knowledge. Right knowledge. So keep your aura up. And that goes for the food you eat. That can lower your frequency because you got foods that vibrate on certain frequencies. And you can lower your frequency to a red by certain foods you eat. Thus, you successful, your aura or your magnetic force field is lowered. So now these demons, these bacteria and viruses, or whether it be somebody coming that's with their negative energy, now I can get on you and affect you and lower your frequency, make you feel down. Your boss always picking at you. on your job, trying to lure, he a demon, trying to, you don't know it. Like some of y'all know it, but you had to learn how to starve them out. Demons like attention. That's another thing I forgot to say. Demons like attention. They like a scene. They want a scene. They don't want to, like, you got something like my cousin said, like, it's going back to what my cousin, I was telling my cousin, and what the scenario he was giving about this dude at the pool hall. Demons like a scene. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to be loud. They want to go out with a bang. Why? Because an unstable molecule explodes. So there got to be a big ass boom when they going off with these demons, right? But these, it's three different types of demon. That one that the demons we talking about right now is the warrior types. You got the warrior type. You got the turners. The turners are the low level ones. They the ones that when they're with you, they saying they with you. Then with these tats, they saying, man, that nigga there, man, you know what I'm saying? I really don't like him anyway. You know what I'm saying? I just be going over there to hang with him because, you know what I'm saying? You know, he be having a little thing. I be going, I don't really like him. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till he go to jail or something. You got them, that's a turner. And then you got the warriors. This is what my cousin dealing with, George, the dude that he shot, and he gave him, spared his life. And the dude still coming after him to attack him. He must have got a death wish on him. I'm telling you, messing with D'Angelo. I'm telling you, bro. But he got the unstable molecule, and he got that red aura around him. And he trying to get my cousin is a neutral being. He maintained the green light. My cousin, he don't really know all the stuff I know, but he do. My cousin into vegan. He into, like, he eat little meat, but he don't eat much. He real low, a lot of vegetables. He more into like health and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he like a real good being as far as, and then he always give. He got the biggest heart in the world. I call my cousin get anything from him if he got it. So like my cousin, he a different type of spirit. But what I'm saying is he was at the pool hall, right? They shooting pool. And this dude, every time my cousin get to shoot, he stand behind him so he can't shoot right. And so my cousin like, hey man, you know, my cousin tried to reason with the dude. And like I said, you cannot reason with a demon. Ain't no reasoning with no demon. Don't even waste your time reasoning with a demon. Because if you do, he gonna tie you into more. He'll give you a more of a chance to let that demon jump on you, right? So if you try to reason with them, they're gonna give him time to, because they smart. These demons are smart, so you can't reason with them. They always gonna try to outthink you and outsmart you when you try to reason with them. They never gonna understand what you're saying. They never gonna take in what you're saying, even if it sound right. No matter how much it sound right, they demons. So they ain't gonna reason with you. My cousin like, hey man, you know, while I'm trying to shoot, could you like move over for me a little bit? The dude said no, straight like that, no, nigga. Now how you down? The type of person my cousin is, he said instantly. See, when he said no like that, that was a demon, and that energy, the way he said it, words travel. Words are energy. Right, so people say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. But they be lying their ass. Words get right up under your skin, right up under there. Especially if you say hit the right words. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So when he said no, like you got to think about it. If you a being that's trying to reason with somebody and they say just no, nigga, I ain't moving. So you can't reason with a demon. So now my cousin went from green to red. His shot, the demon got on him. The demon affected him by what he said, by his words of wizardry and his witchcraft words, and the way he responded with the frequency no, the energy that hit my cousin was like, man, this nigga is really a pest. You know, like he really want to start some stuff with me, man. He still got a vendetta for when I spared his life. He tried to kill me, and he's still coming after me. Why this guy won't leave? My cousin's like, man, why this guy try to get me off the streets? Don't let a demon play you off the streets. You got a good life, you got kids, you got a family. You got a family. You doing good. And then this nigga is broke. My cousin doing good. This nigga broke. He don't got no job. He driving his girl car around. Right? Gone all day in his girl car, don't even got a job. Can't even got to get gas money from his girl. Right? He ain't got nothing going for himself, really. He a demon. But then you selling, you got your own car lot, you starting. He got my cousin got a big ass mansion in the Green Acres. He got a couple cars. He doing good for himself. He trying to stay out of that shit. But like I say, he stay with it. He with the shit. But he's smarter now. And all of a sudden, this dude, a demon that ain't got, you got your whole life. Cause that's how they do you. They want to catch you when they know who you are and know how your pride is and how you was back in the day. They want to catch you when you're doing good so they can play you off the streets, get you away from your family, get you away from your kids, get you away from being in your own little heaven. Want to bring you to their hell. They want to bring you to their hell. They in hell. They miserable. They in hell. They want to bring you to their hell. So they come to you and say words, use witchcraft, they wordsetry, and say this or that and that and this. And like I say, Tahuti told me, if they ain't touch you, don't worry about it. If a nigga say what he want to say to me, if you ain't touching me, don't worry about it. Now, if you touch me, now see, that's another story now. That's a whole nother ball game. You got yourself into a whole nother arena after that now. So you gonna say now, you going to say, I tried to reason with you, demon, but say you didn't go and put your hands on me. See, now this is a whole nother window. I'm telling you. And the universe will give you the power to exile that demon. And you will pick that joker up and throw him on the other side of town. I'm telling you. And you he'll learn. Because the universe ain't gonna let you kill him unless that being is a major problem and he needs to be deleted. Some demons get deleted because they program their molecule become too unstable for the universe for this planet. When a being become a real demon and real criminal and robbing people, taking old folks and treating little kids and all that bad and doing all the sorts of evil manners, they become a real unstable molecule on the planet. And so the planet will send somebody like D'Angelo, my cousin, who's a stable molecule, but he'll delete you with he'll delete you and go home and take a shower and drink and fix him a cup of tea and watch the Dallas Cowboys football game. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's beings out here like that the universe got out in place to get rid of these demons who become so unstable. The universe gave them a chance to change their energy, but they never did. They keep robbing. They keep continuously doing evil to people. And the people are complaining. Those people who they do evil to are complaining to the universe, saying, do something about this being. He's tormenting me. He's a demon. And so the universe will send relief. And that relief could be that being just get took all the way out off the planet and get reset to start all the way back over from scratch. I'm telling you, man. So it's people out here like that. When you're dealing with these demons. Let me see what else I got in my so keep mad about your aura. Okay. Keep mad about your aura. And like I say, we got different perspectives on what a demon is. Demons could be, like I say, bacteria and briars, but I'm talking in what my Christian brothers would call the Holy Ghost or the Holy Spirit, right? I can go into many details on perspectives on what that is, but for my Christian brothers, I'm talking in the Holy, so everybody can hear me, from Christians, the Hebrews, everybody can be able to hear me, man. The universe is talking, so everybody can hear it. And you do your own judgment on it, right? What's happening here? Okay. Let me get that back pulled up. Okay. Keep in mind about the pineal gland. They after the pineal gland, these beings, because to infiltrate your pineal gland, because that's how they want to calcify your pineal gland so they can keep you from getting out of here, being able to travel. Because so what's happening to us now? Let me break that down. The ancestors say break that down. Okay, all right, I'm gonna break it down, Tahuti. I'm gonna break that down, Tahuti. All right. On in the universe, and Tahuti, you're gonna have to say all this because I really don't know what the hell's going on. You got to tell them, you're gonna have to talk, Tahuti. Listen to this. And they try to put psychologists on us to figure this out, but it's gonna be hard to read us, man. We unreadable because we continuously growing. We're a growing book. So you would think it's one way this way, and then 2 minutes later it's another way. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Fake left, go right. They'll never see it coming. The night. The left bump. They'll never see the night off the left bump. You know what I'm saying? I learned all that. I learned another language dealing with my one of my teachers, Rod Hayes. Rod Hayes is one of my teachers. He one of the last masters that I was supposed to sit with before I come to the point to where I got it put together. I'm telling you, man. Let me show you. I want to show you that. Damn, man, why is it doing this to me? Okay, so we're gonna talk about on they had this thing called a governor, and they put it on U-Hauls, school buses, right? And it keeps you from going to a certain speed, right? Governmental, govern the mental, right? It keeps you from going to a certain speed. Let's talk about that. All this is tied into getting rid of demons. How to get rid of demons, man. And how to avoid these suckers from doing your, some of my sisters used to say, scooping to their level. See, that scoop to the level is lowering to the red frequency, lowering to the red chakra. So to keep you from scooping to their level, you got to be aware that, hey, this is a demon trying to get me off my character. He's trying to play me off the streets. That demon want to put you and cast you to hell. See, these demons are going around getting people put in hell. Hell is jail. The J and the H is interchangeable in the Latin language. Right? So jalapeno is spelled with a J, but it's got the pronunciation just like Jesus. So hell and jail is what you would call, is what the real hell is all about. Don't believe me? Ask one of your kin folks who been. They'll tell you it's welding and gashing the teeth up in there, bro. People getting taken advantage of. Can't say so much. But let me find this picture. So the casting out demon part, you got to starve that demon out. Whatever that demon is feeding on, you got to get rid. You got to starve them out. Whether it be a bacteria or whatever. Okay, let's go right here. That's what we want to talk about right here. All right, so what's been happening is if we got a governor placed up, when you astral travel, you only can go so far unless you got certain passports like Rod Hayes and other high ascended masters like Billy Carson and several others on the planet that some of them don't even come out to the forefront. But it's several masters on the planet. They got a passport to where they can access certain parts of their Akashic records. And a lot of them do it through the TAC, which stands for 2 hours of consciousness, not the shit not what they told you where they got wrote down. It stands for 2 hours of consciousness, and you can travel on the smoke. I'm telling you, man. Hold up. We're gonna let me blow this up for you. What is it doing? Okay, all right. We're gonna come back to that travel on the smoke. We're gonna put a whole tape out with it with Dr. Sabi. Going in on it. But you have a governor on you when you astro travel to where you only can go to a certain limit, and then you gotta come back. Now that governor is getting ready to be took off. That's what we fighting in court for right now. So where we can leave here and go whenever we want and come back. We got a governor placed on us where you only can go to a certain level, and then you got to come back. And then not only to mention that, they use the synthetic music and the scary horror to try to scare you into the science of the Haru. So, or scare you out of the science of it, really. Scare you out of the real science of the Haru science of astro traveling. That's why we teaching you the Ascension Manual. Shout out Nubic Apparel for my drip and the goggles. I got the goggles from Nubic Apparel. Shout out Mariah over at Nubic Apparel, man. You want to go check out, right? Shout out K the Drip Guard, right? For turning me on to Mariah, right? We got more drip gonna be coming, right? Okay, so I just want to make that shout out from Sister Mariah. Shout out my brother Lifeway too, because I met K the Drip Guard through Lifeway. Shout out my brother Sun Ra, right? That's my family right there, all my brothers, right? And shout out Ogmos the God. When I met him, I didn't even know he was Dr. York's son, but then when they told me, and I saw his lower his lips, I said, "Oh yeah, that's Baba's Pop's son." And then when I heard him talk, I said, "Oh yeah." And then I look at him, he looked like a fall. And Baba's is a fall on his coming down from his people, his dad and them side. So yeah, fall people, right? We part of the same family, the Williams. Always going back to King George. We get to that later. That's another story. But let me talk about the governor. We got to get in order to get this governor off us, we got to we got to be able to become what I'm telling you, how to get rid of, stop these demons and not let them affect us. Once you see, these demons want to get up to a higher dimension, and they know we can get in because we come down. They know we can get in, so they want to use you to get up there. So what they trying to do is they trying to program us so they can use us to get back up where the higher ascended beings are, so they can cause trouble up there. But we here to prevent it. Like Tahuti said, they ain't leaving. These demons ain't gonna leave. We're gonna trap them here in center Earth and leave them there in a dimension that we created, which they call hell. It's called limbo. They break it down in a movie called Inception, where these people get trapped in the limbo, just a floating place, and they gonna create their own reality in that dimension where they fighting non-stop, fight to the death, and then they come back alive and fight again to the death. And everybody try to get out, but there's no way out. There's no way out of the limbo once we put the seal on it. Right? So we're being governed by the universe to see what would you do with the power if you could travel to other planets. Would you go and be like be a demon? Would you allow these demons to take your body or take your light, travel with you? Would you bring demonic energy with you to these other planets that we have cleansed already, that we have quarantined and cleansed the planet and reset the planet, and we don't want no demonic energy there? Would you bring that demonic energy if we allowed you and took the government off you? Would you allow these beings a way out of here? Right? So once we get the governor took off, once we realize how to avoid demons getting on us. And that goes for the alkaline food. Dr. Sabi was a part of this, teaching you all this this information of how to eat and keep these, because they putting even some of the good food, they finna get ready to stop. The GMOs finna go out, and the farmland is finna be restored. The farmland is finna be restored to its rightful people. And it's going to be better food coming from Mother Earth here coming up after the reset. So to be better food and Earth, and the food is going to be much larger because the Earth is going to be in the fifth dimension. So the strawberries, everything, all the fruits and vegetables are going to be much larger, and they're going to be much. You're going to be able to eat one, and you're going to be able to be connected with that plant. You're going to be the nutrition. You're going to be connected with the plant. You're going to become one with the plant. Until when we gain our next level, well, we ain't gonna have to eat like that no more, but once every couple of years. So the planet is ascending with or without you. So all the demons are getting rid, but don't let these demons, they fighting and kicking to stay alive, to stay here. And we allow them to be here by keeping their food, giving them a food source, negative energy, hate, bloodshed, war, murder, racism, hating somebody because of what color they look like. You don't hate nobody for what color they look like. You hate them for how they act, their actions. If you want to hate somebody, hate them for how they is. And hate don't mean, just because you hate them, that don't mean you love them. Shit, I believe if you hate them, you love them even more than anybody else. Why? Because you could try to critique how they are to suit you. Right? I'm telling you, man. So on your job, you may have kids that are demons. I'm telling you, man, you may have children that are demons. And you can either choose to deal with them and try to, and most of the kids, they don't really be demons. Really, nobody really is a demon. It's just they being possessed by demons. And it's on a different levels, really on a microscopic level to lower their force field. Because these beings that's controlling us with the negative energy, man, they're like the size of a piece of sand, almost. You can't even see them unless you got a microscope. That's the beings that's controlling y'all and making you do all this evil shit. They small like on a microcosmic level to where you got to have a fucking micro glass to see them, man. A microscope. And they jump in your brain, simulating your brain waves, start poisoning your fuel, which is your melatonin, because that's the fuel you get up out of here. Start gravitating you towards evil and negative and selfishness and jealousy and hate and war. Man, I'm telling you, now that I told y'all, when you start avoiding these demons and not letting them get on you, watch how more peaceful your life be. Once you know you can see them and you know what their food source is. A lot of y'all have become more stronger. Your spirit is more stronger. Your force field is more stronger. So you can listen to certain music and you don't let it say, you know, you don't do what you ain't gonna go do and do what the music say. You just listen to the frequencies and you hear what they're saying. It's affecting you a little bit, whether you like it or not, because it's affecting you. I'm telling you, it's affecting you to where you could potentially, with somebody trigger that particular stuff, that music that went in you. If somebody triggered it, then it could come out. Oh, nigga, I heard like this nigga said, this nigga chased me, I'm gonna kill him on some music. So I'm gonna respond like on that way. That's how I'm gonna respond. So these demons looking to get a response out of you. When they coming at you and trying to, you automatically know if it's negative, if it make you feel like you gotta be like you being attacked. If you feel like you being attacked, then you automatically know that's negative energy. Now, sometimes you can feel like you get attacked and it's really criticism to help because it's critique is coming from the universal energy. So sometimes you can feel like you're getting attacked. So you got to realize the difference between you being attacked and you being criticized. Usually the people that's close to somebody that you know that got some love for you, if they saying some shit that you might not like that's true, then it could be criticism. But somebody that don't even know you, never met you, don't know nothing about your mama, now you met your mama, and they talk about your mama and all that, that's all demonic energy to attack you, to get you to lower your frequency so you can turn red, so you can let this, oh, I'm gonna kill this nigga. Then you say, you know, you kill him, then you get, after you cool off, or you warm back up, right? Because you really warm it up. Because niggas say they get hot, you really get to a negative degrees temperature when you start doing this type of stuff, like the 15th broke down, right? When you start going warming back up and you get to a higher color, burning green light burning, because green light burn hotter than red light. Red light is the coldest color in the frequency chain. The hottest color is violet, ultraviolet, purple. Ultraviolet, right? So you started warming back up and cool. They say cool off, but it's really warming back up, right? They got to cool off. We don't cool off. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got to cool off. They want to cool us off. We ain't cooling off. We hot babies. We sun babies, right? But as you start to calm down, you say, "Dang, what was that they got on me, man? That made me just. The dude got me out of my character. I felt uncomfortable." And sometimes you gotta let your pride, you gotta swallow your pride. Pride comes before the fall. We told you that, and they stole it and put it in their book. Pride comes before the fall. So sometimes you gotta, and I'm gonna teach you how you only gotta swallow your pride. You gotta leave before your pride can even be challenged. See, look, okay, all right. If you're in a place where your pride is gonna be challenged, you gotta leave before your pride can be challenged. Avoid the situation. And what I mean by that is, like my cousin, that's what I was telling my cousin. That's why I'm glad my cousin called me, because he gave me this class to where I need to say, hey, I need to teach these people about this stuff, man, because this is his, like, you know, how I'm telling you. When my cousin seen that dude, he already know that he had a conflict with that dude. He already know that he shot this dude. So when you seen that dude, that was your cue. The universe always give you a way out, so you don't have to get your pride affected, because respect and pride is really two different things. They telling you they running one and the same, but they're not. Respect means to look at again and again and again. That's what respect means. You know what I'm saying? Read means to do again. Inspect means to look at. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And I learned that from Mark Brady. You know what I'm saying? On some of the words. Before I got another level of it from 15. Another thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's pride and respect is two different things, man. The people just they try to run the two concurrent. Pride is some shit that's got a lot to do with us. It's part of who we are. Pride is part of who we are. We like to shine. Nubians like to shine. We like to be, you know what I'm saying? We flashy people. We kings. We royalty. So we got a big pride. We prideful people. That's us. So we can't say that all pride is bad. Pride has a good side and a bad side to it. Pride can make you succeed in life, and then pride also can make you fail or come into situations to where it can probably possibly get you took off the streets and put you into modern day slavery. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know the difference. Don't let somebody talk to you and let them lower your frequency. Like Tahuti said, did they touch you? No. Because I came back one day and I said, man, them niggas really disrespected me. I should have, man, I'll go back up in there, man, and show them dudes really what time it is with me, man. That I ain't the type of dude that they should have been doing, like, handling like that, you know? I'll go up and down, the negative energies, the parasites that was in me, saying you ought to go back in there and the demons. You ought to go back in there and show them guys really what time it is, man. I'm telling you. If you don't show them, everybody else after this gonna do you the same way. I'm telling you. And these cats, and the demon said, these cats, the bacteria, right, that's connected to your neural culture, these guys know how you get down. They know you a bust a head. They know you a crack a dude head. And they still had the nerve to handle you like they did. Oh man, you ought to go back in there and show them guys what time it is. And then that's them demons and bacteria and viruses trying to play you off the streets, man. Trying to get you in a place, trying to send you to hell. Trying to send you to jail. Jail is hell. Keep in mind, jail is hell. Trying to send you to jail. Trying to put you in hell with real demons. Right? So we got to think on this, man. We got to think before you do shit. Don't let them niggas say whatever they gonna say. You can say a million words, nigga. As long as you don't touch me. That's it. You're gonna touch me now. That's a different thing. Now you got to by right. Galactical law. By right, you have the right to defend yourself. That's galactical law. So if a nigga touch you, and like 15 taught me, right? You have to, nobody can't get mad at how you respond if they attack you and put their hands on you. If you respond by pulling out a sword and beheading them, that's your right. Right? We don't recommend none of this. YouTube, we kind of keep it clean. But whatever the response is when you want to violate somebody's property, which their body is their property, when you go and violate somebody's property and they respond, you know what I'm saying? you got what was coming, man, because you should have known better. Don't go jacking around like my granddaddy told me. Don't go jacking around with nobody you don't got no business. And my Tahuti is teaching me through my granddad. He's always, I used to, now I know all the quotes that he was saying, it was Tahuti telling me the quotes. And I was supposed to remember those quotes because it was going to come back to me later. Never go with no messing with nobody that you don't know. You ain't got no business messing with, man. Because you don't know what's on their mind. You could be the last guy, and you could be the guy they about to show what time it is. After 10 guys got on and affected their pride. And they said he said it in his mind the whole time. The next guy that come up to me, I'm gonna show him what time it is. I'm sick and tired of this. The demons then influence him and lower his frequency. So he's saying the next guy that come up to me and try me again, I'm gonna show him what time it is. I ain't gonna let him make it this time. And then the next guy, you be that next guy, and you get deleted. You get deleted, man. You know what I'm saying? So and keep in mind, you gotta know where the demons is at. The demons is at the club. Demons is at the club. Avoid going to demonic spots where they hang out at. Why would you go to, if you want to avoid demons, why would you go to a spot where demons is at? I'm gonna tell you, Tahuti told me something else. Tahuti said, if you want to know where the demons at, they're around the money. Wherever the money at, that's where the strongest demons at. In the casinos, you go in the casinos to get their gambling. The demons isn't there. People losing it's breaking marriages up. People commit. I watched 3 people commit suicide from working at the casino. After they lose everything they got and their wife leave them. And they come back. I know a dude that used to come to the casino every single day when he got off work. And he used to play his check. Sometimes he'll win, sometimes he'll lose everything. But he had such a gambling is the worst demon to have on you, the worst influence. The demon gambling leads to a whole bunch of other things. Drinking, it start down the line. It's the worst microbacteria mindset to have on is the damn gambling demon. I'm telling you, man. And so I watched people commit suicide with that demon. That's the worst. Man, I hate gambling. The gambling demon, man. I'm telling you. That's why I don't do nothing. I don't do none of no gambling my money, man. I don't like betting or nothing because it's a demon. Another thing. Oh shit. Linus just dropped that. Dang, boy, that tape, that's gonna be hot. We about to get on that dude too. Me and Raw Hayes gonna get on that dude. The Kamara L. We got a team on him so cold. They got everything on this dude. He part of the 12 Monkeys. We're gonna talk about that later. Yeah, so don't let these demons know how to avoid them, man. Don't go to a spot at the club. If you go to a club, go to a spot where you know older people who ain't with the foolishness, and they gonna be kicking it. See, my cousin, he tried to do that. See, with the pool hall he go to, they bumping old school, the music where it was they even converted some of the old analog music and remastering it with synthetic music. They remaking all the analog music with like all the old school music, like Marvin Gaye, all of James Brown records, some of the stuff they were playing with live analog. They remastering that shit with synthetic music. They paying producers to remaster all the analog music till they can just completely destroy it. If you got them old wax records and all that of these old copies, start collecting them. Get the old wax records and keep them, man, the analogs. Because they're trying to get rid of our music completely, man. They're trying to wipe our soul. That's what they after. They after our soul. That's what it's all about, man. The whole war, man. It's about getting our soul, brother. Taking our soul, deleting it. So it'll be just robotic and avatars for them. Just like on Get Out. Go back and watch the movie Get Out, my brother. But let me tell you this. Don't go and demons at the church too. I mean, man, I seen the worst kind at the church. Demons at the church. It's almost more there than at the club, my nigga. I'm telling you. You think it's a game? They will, man, the demons at the church, for real. They around the money. Tahuti said the demons are around the money. So you got a job where you're making a lot of money. It's a whole bunch of demons on that job. You making $20, $30, $40 an hour. It's a whole bunch of demons on that job with you, brother and sister. And you got to be careful. So you got to, don't go to, like I said, don't work at a job where you can make some good money for your family. Take care of your family. Do what you got to do. But be aware of demons and don't let them influence you and get on you and you know, lower your vibration so they can make you sick and pretty much kill you, destroy you, get you to destroy yourself. They can't do nothing to you. They can't harm you. Only thing they can do is get you to destroy yourself. Play your own self off the streets and take your own self away from your family and kids. You know what I'm saying? You can't let them get you off you can't let them play you, man. So avoid the places they be in. They be hanging out in the hood. They hang out on the corner, the stores, these demons. And sometimes your kid can get possessed. And if you want to get that like you get that kid, usually that demon is feeding off for something that they see that you doing, or movies, or music, or somebody they hanging around that's feeding them. They need, because they got to have a food source. If they don't, they'll starve. So if your kid got a demon on him, how you cast him out? You got to starve that demon out. What is influencing him to act the way he acts? If he acting the way he acts, it's because that's being fed. It's a demon on him that's being fed, and you got to cut that food off. So what we do? Take the phone, so you can't listen to your young boy. Take that game, so you can't watch that damn Grand Theft Auto. And I said all the games is a lot of them got bad energy behind them, but like I said, take that game, cut that energy off, cut the TV off. So you starve that, take about 7 to 30 days to starve that demon out. And then they'll come back straight. But then once you give it back to them, they can get worse because you're going to invite more demons onto them. Once you cast one demon off, if you let that demon, if that house become tainted again with the same information, so we fighting a non-stop battle here with these beings. We fighting a never-ending battle. We fight them, they come back 7 times stronger. We fight them again. Go back and watch Predator. These beings are predators. But I'm gonna tell you one thing I found out about a predator. A predator don't like to have to attack nobody where they gonna have a fight back or a hassle. They don't want to fight nobody where they gonna have a hassle. They want their prey to just be easy, right? They want their prey to be carnivores. Don't really like preys that they don't attack no prey. They like a tiger ain't gonna want to eat a bear because that bear gonna fight. That bear ain't free game. You know what I'm saying? If what they call it. If they see you in the jail or on the street, real street niggas like me, and you see somebody that's weak and you want to take advantage of them, me, I ain't like this. I usually stop niggas for doing this. When I see a nigga that say, oh, he free game, and if I know that guy don't want no static and he ain't involved, and you talking about going to do something to him, I know you a demon. And I'm gonna tell you, demon, man, let him make it. See, the niggas like me is the people like that. Hey, let him make it. E40 was like that when he told them to let Big make it. They wanted to kill Big. Those niggas that was what E40. But E40 said, no, let him make it. See, E40 is a divine spirit. Like me, he a benevolent that ain't he benevolent. He benevolent and malevolent. So he said, no, let him make it. If I back in the day, if I saw one of my homeboy, my crib partners pressing somebody, and I see that they ain't want to be pressed, they ain't want no trouble. Hey man, be cool. That dude, he don't want nothing. He good. You hear niggas in some of the scenes and situations. You hear because it's always, in order for a situation to take down, it's always got to be both angels present. It's got to be the good ones and the bad ones to be there. But some kind of way along the line, the good ones, and when I say good ones, they still can be benevolent like me, and who there to stand to make sure this dude don't get took all the way advantage of. I ain't finna y'all can fight one-on-one, but then you can't jump this cat. Y'all gonna have to fight one-on-one. See, that's the OGs. We OGs, the OGs, that's how we did it. You ain't nah, man. Y'all gonna just you want to get with him, you got a problem with him. Y'all two square up, handle it. That's how we did it in the tribe. That's how we did it all the way back in the tribe. Going back before they came with all their game banging and influence. We did it like that in the tribe. They call it fade. In Cali, we call it a fade. So we used to always do fades. They still do it up in over in the ancient cultures. We still do fades. Right? And in the animal, in Mother Nature, they do fades. Two bears fight against each other for territory, or for the rifle to be the male alpha, or rams, or give me some more animal, bulls, territorial animals, mainly a lot of the herd type animals, or even a lot of them fight, fade each other. You call it fade for a right to rule. That's what I'm telling you, man. And we can fade each other on a mental level. We can fade each other on a mental level. We can fade each other on a mental level and see who got the best, sharpest mind. And that's how we settle the scope. Instead of going physically pulling a gun and deleting the brother. You ain't killing him. You're killing him, but his spirit just gonna go to the universe, and the universe gonna now put a mark on you. Because you deleted a being without rightful cause. You can't delete nobody without rightful cause. Now, like I say, some demons can be deleted, and you will get a pass, and you won't be tormented when you go to the fourth dimension. If you delete somebody without rightful cause, you will be tormented by the universe. Every time you go to sleep, you won't even be able to sleep good. You have to drink yourself till you fall asleep, and then you still you have all kind of problems. If you delete a being without rightful cause, and the universe is going, that blood is going to cry out, because the spirit is in the blood. That blood is going to cry out. Mother Earth is going to cry out. Big Mama is going to cry out that you deleted one of her babies without rightful cause. And the universe going to charge you for that. It's a charge placed on your heart for that. And your heart's weighed down just a little bit more. Your heart is heavy and cold. I'm telling you, man. And when you come down for you try to get up out of here, you're gonna be reset. You ain't gonna get out of here. You're not gonna pass the way in. And we're gonna say, sorry, I never knew you. You're not with us. Because everybody who passed was with us from the jump. Everybody who passed was with us from the jump. And everybody who didn't, they wasn't in the book from the jump. They wasn't written in the book. They wasn't in the Akashic records. They are syndicate programs who are here to create obstacles. See, the devil's main job, or these demons' main job, is to create obstacles for you here. So you can look at that as a good thing or a bad thing. Obstacles, hurdles where you had to jump over. Man, these niggas giving me a hard time. I go here, they say, oh, you got to go here. They always give me obstacles. But keep in mind, if you was in the military like we was, them obstacles gave us extra training. You were in boot camp. You training. They're gonna be obstacles. But you can complete it, toughen up, complete the top obstacle. And when you complete it, you're gonna feel better afterwards. And you're gonna learn through the experiment. I'm telling you. And what you're gonna learn is gonna make, because what don't kill you, like Tahuti say. It's a Tahuti quote. They like to steal Tahuti quotes, say that nigga said it, this nigga said it, but Tahuti is in the thought. And all them niggas that said what they said, they pulled it from Tahuti, and then they said it. Just like I'm saying what I'm saying, everything I just said in this tape, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it. My God dang, I'm saying, I'm learning as you go, and just like you. I'm your fellow servant. I'm walking with you. You see what I'm saying? So everybody got to get on track, man. Let me lose my train of thought. We've been going in for a while. We would probably crack heads. How much time we got? We had hey, Rob, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. If you want to show us some love, we dropped the Cash App and the links. We're gonna continue to go on in, because we off. We're gonna hit you with a lot of tapes back to back. Here coming up. Like I said, the Rod Hayes tape is tomorrow. We got that at 8:30. You want to be tuned in for that. But let me get back, because man, we in the zone right now. and the ancestors sent me something else to tell you. But Tahuti got a lot of quotes. Everybody say that a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna tell you how he know it's Tahuti. When somebody says something, how you know it's Tahuti, and he can use a 2-year-old to say anything he wants because they got thought too. They breathe in the air too. The thought is in the air. The little kids, 2-year-old can say it for Tahuti. But how you know it's Tahuti is his wisdom. When you hear something and you recognize it as wisdom, that's how you know it's Unc. Well, he Unc to me. Tahuti is my uncle, and he's my father's brother, right? So when you recognize wisdom, when a kid said, or anybody can say it. When they say it and you recognize it as wisdom, it came from Tahuti. So take note of it. And it can be a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, or 90-year-old, anywhere in between, right? He speaks to anybody, right? So don't make me think that I'm different from you. He can speak to you too, right? It says, "Oh, hey, we're gonna take some questions and answers, man. I think we did enough." It says, "No doubt." See? Hey, man, yeah, we appreciate you for listening, man. We love you all. We love you all. You know what I'm saying? And we just want to give you another perspective. My perspectives on it, on how we got to start avoiding these demons and start recognizing what they are and how, and don't let them play us off the streets, man. Don't let them play you off the streets. You worked this hard to set up your comfortable life, getting your life together, getting your credit, whatever, getting your credit straight. A lot of people don't like that particular window, but getting your house, getting your family straight, taking care of everybody, make sure you take care of your people, and you get set up, and then all of a sudden this demon come out of nowhere in less than a second to make you make a decision that can cost you all your shit. In less than a second, he just pop up, and he wants you to kill him. He want to die. He wants you to attack him, do something crazy to him, so he can play you off out of your heaven that you build. You gotta see if you want a heaven, you gotta build it for your damn self. If you want a heaven, you gotta build it. You gotta build your own heaven for yourself. People who know the game, they building their heaven for themselves. Build your own heaven, and then keep demons from getting in. Build your own environment, your house, your clean house, nice stuff in your house. It's your own heaven. Your surrounding, your people who you deal with. Make sure they people that's from heaven, heavenly people that you deal with. Don't deal with demons because they gonna come in. If you got a demon in your heaven, he gonna destroy everything. He gonna destroy everything. You stand for your whole heaven that you set up. It's like you build a whole deck of cards up tall like a tower, and then some dude just come in and knock it over. You know, they come in with their negative energy. Oh, you ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna be nobody. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to get that job. Oh, you ain't gonna get a raise. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to do this. Don't let nobody tell you what you gonna be able to do. You only can tell you what you ain't gonna be able to do. You know what I'm saying? You only can tell yourself that. And that demon want to influence he's negative energy. So he will feed off of your response. But if you don't feed into it, that's why they say don't feed into it. That's another thing too. They say don't feed into these people. Don't feed them. Don't respond to them and keep them going. Don't be added. They say add fuel to the fire. Don't add no fuel to the fire. Once you recognize, hey, this dude trying to come at me and attack me, and emotionally, whether it be emotionally or physically. Now, physically, you got the right to defend yourself, right? But like emotionally, words, as long as they don't touch you. But don't feed into a demon, because if you go back and forth with them, you feed them. And then next thing you know, you turn into a demon. And now, oh shit, if you like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what you might do when a nigga get you down to the red. You know what I'm saying? Even if the women and the man in the relationship, all getting back and forth, you might be dating a demon. Right? If you ain't a demon, when they sort of argue, don't go back and forth. You and feed them and say shit to get out of their skin while they say stuff to get back out of your skin. Next thing you know, you a demon. Y'all both demons. And then y'all fight against each other And then that energy, once y'all the one of y'all destroy each other, the energy leave, and then you come back down to earth, and then you realize, hey man, that was messed up. Like, man, why did I'm in jail? This dude that got me off the streets. He gave me 60 years in prison. Well, when I get out, my kids I'll probably die in jail. This guy, I let this one, and it only lasted 5 minutes of my life. All this time I've been building up my heaven, and this demon come in 5 minutes of my life and destroy my whole heaven. Nah, bro, you can't let that happen. Y'all, we too intelligent now. We too intelligent to let a demon play us like that now. That's why I said you got to recognize that demon signature, and when you see it, instantly leave. That's why I told my cousin, I wish he would have, as soon as he saw that dude, he should have left. Don't be around, because you might have to kill this dude. And then you should be trusting him anyway. You shot him. He tried to kill you already. So you should have been your cue already to get the hell out of there when you seen him. And that way you could have avoided having to check him with the pool stick, right? And had to avoid your pride being affected. Oh, you think it's respect, but it's not respect. It was your pride, right? You think it was respect. Respect means to look at. He was looking at you, right? My cousin said he was mugging him and stuff, right? So he was respecting them, right? Looking at him again and again. But the dude went move with it, but the dude went move, and my cousin said he kept on messing with his pool stick, making him lose the game, and he played a part of a tournament. And so my cousin was like, man, the last time he got me red, bro. Folk, man, he got me so red, bro, to where if I would have had a gun on me, man, I probably would have injured that dude. And my shit was in the car. I'm glad my shit was in the car, because that dude got me to the point where I wasn't even thinking. You can't even, when they lower you to the red, you can't, your thought pattern shut down. It's only you see red. And the only thing you know is I want to hurt this dude so he can experience the pain that I'm feeling as he's trying to get under my skin and attack me. So his response, he said he got the pool stick and did like he was finna hit him. And then he said, nigga, next time you don't get out the way, I'm going to take this pool stick and shove it up, you know what, right? I'm trying to keep it clean, YouTube. I'm going to take this pool stick and shove it up, you know what. And he said the dude still was kind of like, man, like this, he was a demon. So, because demons ain't going to back down no matter what you do. No matter if you go, they want you to hit him and kill him, break his ball with hit so they can play you off the streets. They want your pride to overwhelm you, so they can play you off the streets. I'm telling you, man, we got to be smarter than this nowadays. We know you a gangster. You know you hard. You know you a crack a dome if you got to when the time comes. But don't let them get that out of you for free, man. For free, for 5 minutes in your life, and you gone. You gone. You got your family. You off the streets. You got to call your people on the payphone and pay $3-4 a conversation for 15 minutes. You gone. So what you do is, when you know it's going to be some static like that coming, when you recognize, you can see a demon coming, get up out of there. Get up out of there. Automatic or boredom. Out of sight, out of mind. Avoid. If you know somebody you've been going on your job, when you go in the lunchroom, they up in there, you've been going back and forth with them, you know they're a demon. When they come in, you leave. Now, it's a certain window you're gonna get to where it ain't gonna be no effect from it, meaning the energy in the room ain't gonna be affected. But if you sit there and then the energy build up, then you leave, it's gonna be harder for you to leave. The longer you sit there, the harder it's gonna be for you to leave, because of the magnetic energy, opposites attract. So if this being got a beef with you, when they come around you, the longer you sit there with them, the magnetic energy build up to where it build up so strong, it become an unstable molecule. Then y'all explode. The room explode. I seen it happen, man. I've been doing scientific study on this shit for like the last 10 years. And I finally came to my end of my conclusion of data. That, for example, one time I was sitting at a domino game with my kin people. 2 brothers, cousin, my uncles, everybody there. But it was 2 cousins that were playing, and the brother. They all drunk. Alcohol lowers your aura to a red automatic. So you automatically success accessible for these demons to influence you. So they sitting there, they drunk, so they already read. I'm seeing their auras, they read, but when you turn red, that's now some more energy coming in. They start getting into it over dominoes. When they got into it over the dominoes, they were my cue to get up out of there. The universal energy, because I've developed this on doing the research on it, and so I know when the room, because all of us are atoms evolving around each other. All of us are electrons and neutrons evolving around each other. And when somebody become unstable in that molecule, because we are one molecule, really, when you draw it down, the universe is one molecule. This small, and then you go bigger, right? The galaxy is on Orion's neck. We told you, bro. But you start to develop that sense of, hey man, this person's having a bad day. He possessed by a demon. So let me abort him. So I learned my cue. Boom. I left up out of there, right? Then come to find out the next day, my uncle, he was one that was breaking them up. Right? One of the brothers got hit with a pipe. They was trying to break him up. And the cousin, the two brothers started fighting. One brother hit the other brother and knocked his eye completely out. He blind in the right eye. In the right eye for the rest of his life. Because his own brother hit him with a pipe after they got into it over a domino game. Now you tell me that wasn't the devil. A demon jumped on him and made him hit his own damn brother, knock his eye out, and cripple him. He crippled his brother. Somebody he loved on liquor. And in less than a couple minutes, they got into it and he changed his whole life. Because of demon influence. So I found out that the next day, that's what happened. And little man had to be rushed to the hospital and had to get his surgery on his eye. So when you start, you in a room, you hanging out at a place, your people's house, and you see the tension building, the magnetic energy rising. Get the hell out of there. Run. You don't have, as a universal being, you're going to be given the right, because this is part of universal law. When in those situations, the universe always give you a way out, but you got to be able to catch it before the magnetic energy build up too high. You always get a window out of those situations to avoid it. So when you see that window, get out of that window. And I guarantee you, the next minute later, you're going to find out, man, some dude pulled out a gun and started shooting and shot like 5 people. And you would have been one of those 5, but you left when the universe gave you a window out. Or you would have been going, you was riding the car with your partners, and they were finna go do some crime. You probably didn't even know, but the universe gave you a window out. You got out the car because y'all pulled up at the stove to get gas before y'all finna go hit the lick. And then somebody else pulled up, they know you, and they had a more important situation than they had. So they took you off that situation, boom. And the universe, you missed out on the negative energy that's going to come towards them guys. They gave you so a lot of people don't like Singleton, who did the Boys in the Hood, the Baby, but to me, I like him because he got the gangster stuff, but he gave some storylines like when Trey got out the car. They was going to get the niggas that got Doughboy brother, but Trey got out the car. And so but Doughboy ended up getting killed. I was like, everybody in that car ended up getting killed later on. But the universal energy paid them back for that. Right? But Trey didn't get that back. Trey ended up becoming the most successful. They going to I think he went to Atlanta or somewhere with his girl. Yeah, I know it, right? I say it funny, right? Yeah. I try to mix it up because Paul Mooney is one of my teachers. So that's to give me that because a lot of y'all attention span have become short due to them switching from analog to digital. Songs back then used to be 7 and 8 minutes long. Songs back in the day when we had analog, it's because it was soul music. It used to be 7, 8, 10 minutes long songs. Go back and look at that. All my old school cats know. James Brown will drop 1 6, 7 minutes long. Now all the songs got to be only 2, 3 verses, and they less than 3 minutes long. Less than 3 or 4 minutes long. Lust the demon. Yeah, that's another thing too. Some demons feed off of breaking happy homes up. These fiends, it's some they both women and men. The lustful demons is these are the beings that don't care. They selfish. Lust is dealing with selfishness. They want to get their own rock salt. They want to get their own agenda. They got their own thing that they want to get off, and they don't care that you're gonna be affected from it. You just another nigga they gonna run over like a bulldozer and use to get off their lust. And they don't care if you got an old lady. They don't care if you got a husband. They don't care. They the spirit of Jezebel, or the spirit of Zahara. Baba, it's another one of the devil's daughters, Zahara, where she take man to the club and seduce them to get drunk so she can influence them to do what under her control. So it's women's out here that I know women's out here that don't want a man, but they want somebody else's man. They don't want no man for their own, but they want somebody else's man. And then they'll be with that man secretly the whole time behind the other chick back. They don't want nobody their own man. They want somebody else's man so they can just send them back like a toy. It's like one of them toys they keep in the top drawer or something. They treat the man like that. It's lust. Lust is a whole nother level. You can break it down with L, us, T. You know what I'm saying? You can break it, spin it around, spin it backwards, thrust. You know what I'm saying? You spin it all the way around. You know what I'm saying? How you want it. You know what I'm saying? But the lust of the eye and the lust of the flesh is dealing with what you desire, your desires. Anything you desire more than universal love and universal energy, which some people term as God or the ultimate, anything you desire more than the oneness that's going to trap you here. Lust is a tool, is a device that was created as part of the mechanisms here to trap us here on the planet for those who wanted to go back and forth. And when I say trap on the planet, I don't want to seem like that's a bad thing staying here on our own damn planet. This planet is one of the most beautiful planets out of a lot of planets. They actually copy our planet to make all their paradises. A lot of this, because you don't think it's paradise, it's only because you never been to Grand Turk. You never been to the Virgin Islands. You never been to the Bahamas. You never been to certain parts of Africa, of our mother country. You never been to certain parts of Cozumel or Cancun. You never or Bermuda. You never been to these areas, so you don't know that this place is heaven. You sitting in heaven right now, nigga. Y'all just, I'm telling you, right? You only been in your hood in Cleveland, Ohio, where niggas will rob you over a $10 watch from Walmart just because you got some fake diamonds on it. He just look real, so he gonna rob you and stab you up on the subway train for a $10 watch. Yeah, that's what's going on here, man. Yeah, so you gotta once you go and live out, like a lot of people never left out of their own damn city or their own state. They never been to another state. It's some people like that, man. That's old. They haven't been out of their own city. It's some people that haven't been out of the United States. See, once you go out, they created a hell here for us by the agenda to keep us down and to keep us from the perpetuation of us restoring our own land. So in the United States is here, but if you go to, like I say, Grand Turk, that look like heaven to me. It's pretty goddamn on close. I'm telling you, with the water is so blue, man. The water blue, and then when you get into it, it heals you. It pulls the negative toxins out of your body. This water, this salt water in Grand Turk, right? The Bahamas had a beach, Puerto Rico, parts of Puerto Rico, and Haitian Islands. When they show you these places, they always show you the bad and ghetto and the worst place, trash on the ground. So you won't want to go there. So you'll think, oh man, I go to Hades, I'm gonna get niggas gonna kill me and chop me out. Or Jamaica. You ever been to Jamaica? Say you saying they ain't heaven, this ain't heaven. You religious people. That's all that is. Hey, what I know about Cleveland, right, Neo? I know in Cleveland, if you go there and you go in there and you're a demon, they'll delete you. You know what I'm saying? You go to Cleveland, they acting their food, they'll delete you. There's gangsters everywhere, man. I'm telling you. You just thought it was answers in your time, man. You guys to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though, like a lot of the stuff that they got us, we gotta, like I said, a demon part. We just really getting into how to get rid of the demons. Like I say, starve them out. They gonna kick it, they gonna scratch, they gonna fight. You're gonna be in pain when you getting rid of they in your side of your body, as far as on a microscopic level. You're gonna go through 7 to 30 days of pain as they die off and transition out of your body and pass through your waste, your exhaust system, right? As they pass out of your exhaust system. And then once you do the ones out of your own body, then now you can repair by certain foods you eat. You know what foods they live in. They live in meat. They live, and that's why I told you my cousin went out and got him a McDonald's hamburger, and then he went out and shot a guy house up right after he got through eating that burger. And you talking about a mad cow disease now? You talking about a mad cow disease? He ate that burger, them bacteria and the energy when they killed that cow. Really, it wasn't McDonald's. It was a place. It was a chicken place. It wasn't a chicken. I mean, it wasn't no cow. It was a chicken place. He went and got a 2-piece dog. No, 2-piece white. My cousin's little man. He funny dude, man. When he be telling these stories, he called me. He said, "Hey, man, you know your cousin just went to jail." I said, "What he did?" He said, "Man, he was out there. He went to Southern Classic Chicken, got him a 2-piece white with a strawberry soda and a fry, and some ketchup and hot sauce and a pepper. And he was out there. He ate his 2-piece, and then he drove right around the corner and shot somebody's house up. And the police got him and found out who he was and got him." And I said, "Man, it must have been some of that chicken that he ate that turned his brain." And over my time of research, I figured it out. These beans feed off of acidic foods. They acidic. They want to deteriorate us. They the reason why we don't live long. Some people got long genes where they live long, and I bet you they avoid these beans a lot. These demons. They avoid these demons a lot, right? But when we eat these, we eat them, we let them in. We let them in. And they destroy us, they deteriorate us. You know? I'm telling you, bro. See, we're trying to go, we got 2 hours right now, man. We had 2 hours, man. You know what? We might come back tonight with the 15 elder. I'll see what the 15 got going for tonight. Yeah, man. Shout out my guys in Cleveland, man. You know, we on the land. We on the land, baby. Man, we hope it didn't go too hard on you today, man. I don't think we went hard. I think we just, you know, the ancestors got off what they wanted to get out to you about how to defend yourself from these different types of different perspectives of demons. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody, they say, "Oh, he just checked you," or "he checked you." See, that used to be the demons used to be getting, they know how to get me. They know how to get you. These demons, they know, they study you. They take notes on you before they come after you, man. They take notes on you and study you, find your weakness, find what to trigger you off real fast. They get all those notes down, and then they attack you. And then they say, "Oh, you got checked." Because they checking your ass, they checking their list on all the things that they know that affect that'll come after you with. So they say you got checked, and that affect that me. I'm a type of being when a nigga say he checked me, oh man, that's like that is to get to me. Oh, I gotta hurt him. I gotta let him know, hey, you ain't checked me, you just got your ass. You just wrote a check for your ass. That's what you just wrote. You just wrote, got yourself for where you finna get yourself. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be cool. I'm cool, you two. You just wrote your behind something you can't carry. What you just did. You ain't really check. I'm gonna show you a check, all right. I'm gonna check your ass. Hey, so I used to be like that, man. But let them have that check. Because if you check, if you get that check, then you know what I'm saying, you gotta cash that shit. But like I say, I ain't even want them to cash it no more. I don't even give them a chance to even write me a check. To write a check on me. As soon as I know that this being is, once I find out that being is a demon, I abort them every time. As If I'm in a place they come in, boom, I'm gone. I'm gone. I ain't gonna give them a time to even pull to run their scenario on me to get on me, to get that energy on me. I'm telling you, man. Some people out here might have needed this tape today because they boss, they say, man, that nigga say one more thing to me, bro. I'm gonna lose this job. I don't give a damn. This nigga say one more thing to me, bro. He picking. He talk. He coming out to me. He a demon. He making me uncomfortable at work. I feel uncomfortable, and I'm about to get ready to say, you know what? F this job. I'm finna knock this dude teeth out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? This kid, my son, he got one more time. I'm telling him, let this kid make it. This kid got one more time to come back up in here. I'm gonna go ahead and show him I'm gonna take him back to 72. I'm gonna take him back to 72, where your granddaddy was a big dude. He dropped niggas on their head, drop them on his head like back in 72. Back then, they didn't have all the root laws they got now, where you gotta, after you get your behind whoop, you can call the police and get your parents arrested. Your granddaddy back in the 60s and 70s and 60s and early 80s, they can drop you on your head. And not just your daddy can drop you on your head or your mama, your grandma, your granddaddy, your daddy's friend that you went over his house to play down the street, he can drop you on your head too. And then call your daddy while he at work and say, hey, you know, little Johnny was down here acting a fool, and I had to drop him on his head, to bump him, to knock him and bump him straight. That drop you on your head is the knock and bump straight. See, that's what my mama said. You better stop acting up before I knock you on top of your head. See, my mama know the codes. I'm gonna knock you on top of your head. That means that's a knock and a bump straight. So they used to knock and bump you straight at one spot, and then call your parents and say, hey, no Johnny down here and threw that rock and knocked that one. The old lady knocked Miss Anime Wonder out over there. And we told them stop throwing them rocks. Now we already whooped it behind about it, but we don't know if Miss Anime don't care about the wonder. She gonna get it fixed. But because she know how kids are. Some of the old ladies be knowing how the kids are. So they be letting the kids make it a lot. Big Mama always let the kids get away with a lot. I'm telling you. And then tell somebody except the universe a step in. Big Mama don't have to pull out her belt because Big Mama belt is the universe. Because I'm gonna give you an example. Big Mama will just say it, and then once she said, the universe will pull out the belt and whoop your ass if you disrespect Big Mama. I'm gonna tell you how it works. Big Mama, you out there climbing that tree. Big Mama on the porch, she say, you better stop climbing that tree before you fall. Now, I ain't gonna have to tell you now. I don't want to listen to Big Mama. I'm gonna climb this tree. When Big Mama going back in the house, you climb that tree, the universe a foot come out of nowhere. You don't even see it. The wind hit you, boom, knock you right that tree to the ground. You sitting there for a while, hurting. And the words that play back in your head is what Big Mama said. Now you better stop going up in that tree now. Her voice gonna be right in your damn head. I'm telling you. I had it happen to me before, man. I'm telling you, that's why I know. I know, bro. I'm telling you, this is a true energy, man. It's true energy. So that's going on a lot, man. And, you know, you got dudes. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. So Big Mama, the Mother Nature bag, Big Mama, when she tell you don't do it, she ain't gotta whoop you and be mean to you and none of that. That's why Big Mama always let niggas get away with shit, but she gonna tell you when she say it, when she say that's it on it, and that you better stop doing that. When Big Mama said, just keep on doing it. Watch your ass go to jail. The Big Mama told you better stop going down there messing with them folks, because them folks, they gonna end up locking you up. You go on down there. Next thing you know, your ass locked up. Or they didn't kill you, because Big Mama said, don't go down there messing with them folk, man. Like old boy on Friday, you remember that? That's funny. Dude, Red went around there to get his bike from Debo, right? Hey, yo, Ice Cube, a high power alchemist, man. Shout out my brother Ice Cube, man. I love Ice Cube. He only one of the last ones. He's part of the NWA clan. Hey, but Ice Cube dropped in the thing in the movie, right? And Friday, well, Red went around there to get his bike back, and he had his dad with him. The dude Red was playing his dad, right? So he get out. He say, "Hey man, my folks, man, you know, they would be tripping on me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They want me to come over and ask for my bike back." Debo was like, "What bike?" He was like, "Man, you know the one I let you hold a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? You know the one you be riding around." The nigga said, "Oh yeah, that bike. Come on, it's right over here, homie." He walked about 2-3 steps and then turned around and hit him with an uppercut that knocked him like 2-3 feet back. And then the other dude got his dad got out the car. "Boy, I told you about coming around here with these folks. Get your," he said, "You want some too, old man?" He said, "Nope." I said, "I might go watch that right now, bro." My brother Ice Cube is a high-powered alchemist, bro. On the land. He wanted a high-powered alchemist on the land, bro. And that's why they cut him off. You know they won't let him do the next. They've been trying to get the next Friday out. They cut Ice Cube off because he's a high-powered alchemist. They don't want him to do no more movies. Ice Cube is just like he one of my most prolific writers in this time. Ice Cube. He wrote all NWA, most of their shit. He wrote movies. Ice Cube is one of the most. He just as good as Tyler Perry. But they want to stop Ice Cube because he taking more of the gangster out of the shit and making it more funny. And that's what they scared of. They scared of him taking the thugness off and making it to more comedy and family oriented. I'm telling you, man. Don't sleep on stuff. We're gonna be Roy gonna go in on more of this, but he says, "Oh, here they go with this. They brought that new demon in. Let's get rid of him. Let's kick him out of here." Since I just faced 2 demons this month, bro. Right? So like, so you want to avoid these cats if you can, man, because you don't want them to get them time to mess with your pride so they can play you off the streets. Next thing you know, you stabbing them up, pulling out your gun, and you threatening them anything. And they sit as you getting arrested for what you did, they sit back laughing as they got you off the streets. Nah, man, try to avoid these dudes. Soon as you see them, leave. Leave. Don't even think about it. Soon as you see a threat to these demons, or you know they demons, automatically leave. Get from around the best way you can. That way you ain't got to even get into a confrontation with them. After you reject them so many times and you resist them so many times, they'll leave you alone. They'll go away from you once you starve them out. They say demons like that's coming, the 2 demons like you talking about, they need attention. So they was gonna come in there and try to rile you up, get attention out of you, so they can get you out of your character to make you look bad. But what your job is to avoid it. Boom, get up out of there. And so once you start avoiding them so many times, they'll leave you alone and they'll go to somebody else to attack them. So that's how you deal with them. The first thing is avoid them, starve them out. They go for, like I said, it goes for all the way from human people that's possessed all the way down to viruses and bacteria. Starve them out fast. You want to get them out of there fast. Starve them out. They want sugar. Feed me sugar, salt. Starve them out. Starve them out fast. Stay away from them fast. And we out of here on that note, brother. We love y'all all, man. Like I say, this wasn't me. This is the ancestors bringing it to you, bro. Every time. Never fails. Right? We the A team, we the B team. We want to be one with the sauce, not A1 sauce. So Hotep, Wadu, Islam, love, peace throughout the balanced universe to all. We might be back tonight, man, but no promises. I'm gonna give it to 15. I know we on tomorrow with Raw though, 8:30. So that's for sure. So be tuned in for that, man. We're gonna get out of here. Islam, peace, Hotep, Shalom Aleichem, Assalamu alaikum. Ashur, divine love throughout the boundless universe to all.